Hey team, Coach Lila here. I have a workout for you that is compiled uh, by compiled of workouts that teammates chose from our Wednesday Zoom sessions. Those teammates chose the workouts. So it's pretty low impact, but again, doesn't mean easy. So let's get started with a warm up and I'll walk you through it. Okay, we're going to start down on the ground with the warm-up. So hands and knees, and we're going to do cat-cows, okay? So hands and knees in your tabletop, nice and flat. You're going to do a cow, let your back sink, head goes up, and then push away for cat. Arch your back, push the ground away from you, curve that back, and let it sink into cow. Turn your hips up, push away, push the ground away from you, and then pull your wrists, your hands and knees toward each other in cow. 2 more of each. Push away, pull it in, and then take it into some barrel rolls, getting the back and chest warmed up. We have some twisting action going on today. And then take it into some big circles. So you're getting a nice stretch in the hips, in the shoulders, in the back. 1 more this direction. And now let's take it the other way. Your knees might crack a little as you do this. That's okay. Just working out some air and movement in there. Good. 1 more. Good. And let's take it forward and all the way back. So into child's pose in the back and past a plank in the front. So we're warming up again those shoulders, the back, and the core of it when you come up for the plank, beyond plank. Good. 2 more. Back. Forward, back, forward. All right, while you're here, bring 1 leg forward. Let your hips sink. Good, we're gonna let them sink, and then we're going to straighten it out. Just nothing too stretchy or pushing too hard, just getting some movement, feeling that back and forth, warming up the hips and the hamstrings here. Good. 1 more. And then let's hold for just a second. Reach up to the sky with 1 hand. Good. And come down, sit back into that hamstring stretch just for a moment. Good, and then you can switch. You can either come back. We have 6 exercises. We're gonna go through them twice, 30 seconds each, but some have 2 sides. And our first exercise is a whole clam series. So that one is more than just 30 seconds for clams because we're doing a few different clam exercises. 1 more, and then let's hold it here. Plant your opposite hand, lift your arm up, put it down, stretch back. Good. And let's come on up. So we're gonna, just a nice light little warm up there. We're gonna start with that clam series. So like I said, a few different clams, 3 clams on each side. So we're gonna start on one side. I'm gonna show you all 3 clams, because then once we get started, we're not gonna stop between the clamshells. So you can have your elbow bent here and hold up. You can be lying down. Either way, your knees are between 90 degrees and 45. So somewhere in between that feels right for you. If you need to adjust as we get started, go ahead. You need to make sure you're feeling this in the gluteus medius, between the hip and the middle of the butt. Okay, really making sure that's engaged. And what we're gonna do, if you need to tuck your hips under or pull them back, again, you'll move as you need. the first clam, glue those heels together, and you're just gonna open and close, regular clamshell here, okay? Squeezing at the top, not opening the hips. You don't have to move much. So 30 seconds here. Then we're gonna lift the feet, keep them glued together again, 30 seconds here. Then you have two options for the last one. You can kick with your foot turned down like this, keeping the bottom foot up, or you can do like a heel click here. Now I really feel this in the glute when I turn my knee up and kick in and out. So that's the one I'm gonna do because I have weak glutes and I know I need to work them. So 30 seconds here. Let's get started. 30 seconds of regular clams. On your marks, get set, go. So like I said, I want your feet glued together, especially your heels. We don't want to open them up, okay? It really makes the exercise harder when your feet are stuck together because you're only working this area. You're not also working any other part of your leg, okay? Squeezing at the top, you should be feeling it here. Can't really see exactly where I'm pointing. I'll show you in just a moment. Last one. And now we put the feet up and we start opening again. So I'm gonna turn so you can see. I'm feeling it right here. And if you don't know, tap it, wake it up. Feel as you're moving what part of your body is activated. You can definitely feel it with your hand on it. Okay, so let me turn back. So again, bottom leg is down, but your foot is up. And you're opening, squeezing, opening the knee, but not the hip, okay? Last one, good, now kick it. So you have that choice for you need your toes turned down or your little like leprechaun heel click, okay? I really feel this one, especially if I keep my hips closed, just like before, not turning open, but keeping them closed, kicking in and out. Slow and controlled, really feeling that glute. We have one more. Woo-wee, good. You can bang it out a little bit, get that tightness out of there. Flip it over to the other side. We're gonna do the other side, all three clams, and then move on to the next exercise, okay? So get yourself positioned however you want to have your arm. Get your hips where you need them. Again, if you're not feeling it, switch up some minor adjustments to make sure you're feeling it. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. So first is just the regular clams. So if you're not feeling it, maybe you need to open up a little bit because you're too closed in. Maybe you're too open and you need to close in. This, I can't really open very much. I need to pull my knees down. Maybe your back is arched and you need to tuck it under. Maybe you're too tucked and you need to open up a little bit. So make those micro adjustments to make sure that you are feeling it. Last one. Good, go feet up. That you are feeling it in that medial glute. And like I said, you don't have to move very far. That small movement, nice and controlled, attacking that one spot is enough. Squeeze it at the top. If you're already shaking, that's great. You're really working that muscle. Keep those feet glued together in the inside. We have 3, 2, 1. Take it into those kicks. You have both options here. You can kick this way or you can kick toes down. And after those first two, I really feel it in my glute there. Woo-wee. Good. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice job. Okay, we're staying down on the ground. We actually only have one standing exercise today. Okay, next one is bicycles. So we are going to alternate or bicycle. You can sit up and bicycle, or you can be down, right? Opposite elbow to opposite knee for the bicycle. Your legs are going out. You can keep them bent if you'd like, or try to kick one straight, okay? So 30 seconds on your back. Ready? Get set and go. Keep those elbows open. We don't want to come tucked in. You really want to twist. And if your elbows are open, it forces you to twist more to get to that knee. Don't let your back arch. Keep your tummy engaged, pushing your belly button down through to your spine. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice. Okay, we're gonna flip it over for some bird dogs. We're gonna do 30 seconds on one side and then 30 seconds on the other side. So hands and knees, you have two options. We do opposite arm, opposite leg. First option is arm and leg out, arm and leg down. Arm and leg out, arm and leg down. Second option is out, crunch in and out, and crunch in, keeping it up the whole time. Okay, and there's kind of an in the middle option. If you want to go out and down, but not all the way, you can hover your knee and hand. Okay, so kind of three options for you. 30 seconds on one side, get in your tabletop position. On your marks, get set, go. So if you are crunching in, make sure you are arching your back up like we did in those cat-cows, right? Cat crunch. That's going to get you that extra core work as we crunch in. You can breathe out as you crunch in. Good. Try to keep those hips level, not twisting open. Doing great. Last one. And let's switch. Other side. Ready? Go. Woo. If you get off balance, it's okay. Just recenter yourself. So we want to try to keep that foot from going too high. We don't need to arch our back, right? You are working the glute a little bit by raising it. But, well, we are working our back, but not in that way, I should say. We don't need to arch the back and overextend it. We're trying to keep it nice and strong. Keep breathing. Last one. And done. Nice. We're going to flip back over again. So we might not be getting up and down, but we are flipping. Next exercise is a dead bug. Now, I found out last week at our live session, I might not be giving you the best cues because this should not be an easy exercise. This is a really tough one if you're doing it right. I start shaking pretty much right away when we do it. So your hands are up, knees are bent. Now, I usually say tuck your butt up and under and engage your core, but I'm going to say it a couple other ways to see if it clicks. You do not want an arch in your back. You want to push it flat. Try to get your butt off the floor, if that makes more sense than tucking your butt under. Try to lift your butt off the floor, okay? Using your core. 30 seconds, ready, go. Same side of the arm and leg. And if you're really getting that butt off the floor, by engaging your lower abs, you are for sure gonna feel this. Dead bug is not easy. If it is, try to change up your position. Light tap down as we go. Reach the hand and foot, same side. Keep breathing. Keep pushing that lower back down. Last one. Good. All right, so hopefully that was a very difficult exercise for you because it is not supposed to be easy. All right, before we stand up, we have a different kind of bicycle crunch. So instead of reaching the opposite side, you're gonna reach to the same side. Excuse me, so instead of a cross oblique exercise, you're doing a side oblique crunch, okay? So you can crunch to the straight leg side, like this, or you can crunch to the bent leg side. If it makes a difference to you and you prefer one because it's harder and you want a challenge, or if it's less hard and you need a modification, you can take that, okay? So let's give it a try. 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. So it takes a little more thought because it's a different exercise than we're used to, but it's always good to work your brain a little bit here because movements that are too familiar don't actually work our body as hard as when we have to think about it. Surprising little bit of information. Keep that core tight. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, done. Woo! So you guys love all that core since you chose all those core exercises. All right, next is our last one, our standing move. Then we go through the whole round again. So the standing move today is one we've done, of course. It's a wood chopper. So wood chopper, you have your feet hip distance or a little bit wider. You squat down and you chop up, okay? We're gonna do 30 seconds to one side, 30 seconds to the other side. So here we wanna sit back in the squat, like all of our squats except for sumo. So sit back in the squat and drive up to the twist, okay? Ready, set, go. So stay on one side, stay to the right, and really drive it up, okay? The power comes as you pull up and you really push to twist, release that heel. If you notice, my left heel is releasing as I twist up, okay? Squat down as low as you can. Try to touch the floor without bending your chest too far forward. Drive it up. We're getting that oblique, getting those glutes. Last one. Woo. Good. And we're gonna switch sides. Ready? And go. We're getting those glutes, those obliques, a little bit of the arms as you pull them up as well. Breathe out as you chop. In as you squat, out as you chop. Exercises, you want to link your breathing and breathe out when you're doing that crunch or a twist to really maximize the exercise and the work on your muscles. Last one. Nice. Okay, one round down, one to go. Let's come back to the floor. So we're going back to those clamshells. Remember, 3 sets or 3 different clamshells and in a row, and then we switch sides. So 30 seconds, get yourself ready, feet down, get set, go. Now I don't have to explain each exercise now since we've done it, so we'll move a little bit quicker through. Good. Now I'm really feeling it already. Since we did one round, you're gonna feel sore tomorrow if you're squeezing and doing these right today. Good. Keep those inner feet glued together. Don't let it open up. Don't pick up your bottom foot yet. We still have 3, 2, 1, 0. Now lift your feet and go. Good. Keep that small controlled movement. You might even feel it on the lower glute as well, since we've worked it and activated it. When we're lifting those feet up, we're feeling it there too. Good, squeezing at the top, really making sure those muscles are engaging. Feet are together. Keep going, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Now onto the kicks. Ready? Go. So you can kick out like our heel click. Now notice my bottom foot isn't moving. The only thing that's happening is I'm bending and straightening my knee. Okay? I'm trying to keep this up the whole time. If you are doing the toes down, you can come in and down, heel higher than the toes. Okay, keeping those hips kind of closed. You choose your exercise here. Almost there. Last one. Woo-wee! Nice. All right. Thank you, Leslie, for all of this glute work. We definitely need it. Let's switch sides. Ready? Regular clam, feet down, get set, go. So, as athletes, especially runners and cyclists, we work our glutes a lot, but they don't always tend to fire in the right ways. So then our other muscles start taking over, and we get IT band problems, we have knee problems, our quads are tight, our hamstrings are tight. But if we can really work to engage these in medial glutes, gluteus medius. Last one, feet up and continue. Good. If we can really engage those, we will be more efficient in our exercises, our workouts, and we'll try to prevent those other injuries. Inner feet are together, really activating that gluteus medius here. Keep breathing, doing great. We're almost there, less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good, now kick. Again, trying to just bend the knee, not moving the hip up and down, in and out, just bending and straightening the knee. If you can really just isolate that movement, keeping it really controlled. Whoo, is it tough? Good. Doing awesome. Keep it up. Just 5 more seconds. Isolate that movement. 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, wow. All right. Oh, nice. Let's go into those bicycle crunches. Now, this is the one that we're doing opposite sides. We'll get to that same side after a little bit later, but opposite sides. Elbows wide, trying to get those shoulders off the floor. 3, 2, 1, go. So here, again, we want to push that lower back down. We don't want it lifting. We want to keep the abs tight and elbows wide. Try to push that belly button through to the floor. Doing great, almost there. Last one, and done. Nice, let's flip it over for bird dogs. Remember, you have options here. You can do a bird dog lift, or you can do a bird dog crunch. You can do a bird dog hover, okay? Opposite sides. So start with one arm, opposite leg, ready, set, go. So remember, first option here is just up and down. Extend and lower. Push the floor away. Second option, hover. So don't let that knee and hand touch. Becoming up and down. Third option, crunch it in. And really push the floor and arc the back up toward the sky as you crunch in. Breathe. Last one. Good. Switch sides. Ready, set, go. Breathe out on that crunch and push the floor away. Reach the foot and arm long. We are working the back, the core, the shoulders, the glutes, the hamstrings, the whole shebang here. And you get what you put into it. So if you really work it, push through the air. Last one. You're getting a lot out of it. If you're just swinging in and out, not getting much out of it. Speaking of getting things out of it, let's do some dead bugs. Okay, again, not an easy exercise. You should be feeling it pretty much right away. Ready to go. In 3, arms and legs up. 2, 1, 0. So we're getting that butt off the floor, back on the floor, turning your hips up, upwards. Good. And think of pulling up, in through, kind of like up to your pubic bone. Try to really lift up and in. You get that those lower abdominals really engaged. Last one. Woo, good, I'm shaking there. Nice, all right. We have those same side bicycles, remember? So crunching to the same side, not crossing, okay? Ready? Oh, and I forgot to tell you who had all these exercises. I'll tell you as we go. 3, 2, 1, go. So, thank you, Kathy, for these different bicycle crunches, the same side. Thank you, Gianna, for the cross bicycles, our typical ones. Thank you, Nicole, for the dead bugs. Thank you, Rashawn, for the bird dogs. And thank you, Trey, for the wood choppers that are coming next. Almost there, keep it up. Last one, and done. Woo-wee, all right. Let's come on up for those wood choppers. Remember, we're doing 30 seconds of one side and 30 seconds of the other side. So feet a little more than hip width, toes either forward or a teeny bit out. Ready? Let's start on the other side this time to mix it up. So starting on the left. Ready, set, 30 seconds, go. Squat, chop. Squat, drive it up. So the power comes through the driving it up. Really, I know we chop down usually, so kind of opposite to actually chopping wood, but that's okay. Good, squat, chop. Squat, chop. It's kind of like Fruit Ninja or something, right? Where you're chopping all different directions. Last one. Okay, other side. Ready, set, go. Squat, chop it and twist. Release that heel. Sit back in the heels as you squat. Release the heel as you twist. Squeeze the butt as you come up too. Always squeeze your butt at the top of a squat. Good, almost there. Great, one more. Nice job, team. Okay, we're already standing, so let's take it from here to cool down. Arm circles and backwards. Awesome job. We really worked the core quite a bit today. And across. Good. All right, let's take one leg. Take your right leg. We're gonna stretch that quad. Pull it up behind you by your foot. Reach your right knee down to the floor while you push your hips forward. Good, one more breath. Bring it around, cross it over your ankle over your knee to sit back. We're gonna do a figure 4 on the ground too, since we worked it so much today. Those hips and glutes. Really wanna stretch them out. Good, and kick it forward to get a little hamstring stretch. Hands on your bent leg or above your knee here. Don't push down on a straight knee. Pull those toes up towards you. Good, and stand. Let's switch sides. Other leg. Whoop. Find something to help you balance. Push down through the knee and push those hips forward. You can also push your hand into your foot, then your foot into your hand. Good. Bring it around, cross that ankle, and sit back. So you notice I'm bending my bottom, my standing leg, and really sitting back, pushing my knee down. Get it all in here, which again, we really worked with those clams. Thank you, Leslie. Good. And let's kick it forward. Stretch that hamstring. Try to pull that hip back. We don't want it turning out or any other direction. Pull it back. Good. Grab your toes and pull them up. Good. Let's come back to standing. I want you to bring your arm up and over for a tricep stretch. Bring that same leg behind. Get that oblique stretch. Pulling up, not down and forward, pulling up. You can get that whole side body. Okay, we really worked it in pretty much everything. All those twists and the wood choppers, the bicycles, the dead bugs, the bird dogs, couldn't think of the other word. Good, and switch it up. Crossing that leg behind, pulling up and feeling that stretch. Get long through the side body. Take one more deep breath. Let it out. All right. So let's come down to the floor for another figure four stretch. We need it and have earned it. So you can either do a pigeon if you want, or I find a different and deeper stretch in a lying down figure four. So bring one leg over. So I'm bringing my right leg over and crossing my ankle at the knee. You can push the knee away. If this is good for you right here, great. If you need a little more, pick up the leg, pull it toward you. Maybe you want to straighten the other leg. Do what works for you. Maybe you want to hold on to the shin. Now, I would also recommend trying to tilt a little bit over toward the bent leg, the leg you're grabbing, I should say. So my left leg, I'm tilting over that way, because when I come this way, I don't feel as much. But as I come this way a little bit and push my knee out, I really feel it all in here. Good. One more breath. Let it out. And let's switch sides. Good. Other side. Push that knee away. If this is great, stay there. If not, pull your leg in. If this is for you with a straight leg, go for it. If this is for you, or pulling your shin in, great, go for it. And go ahead and tilt a little bit toward that really bent leg. What do you say? You're right, my right leg. And try to, if you need, you can push that hip out a little bit through the knee. Take one more breath in. Let it out. Good. Bring your legs down. You can either roll over to one side to stand. You can roll up, whatever you'd like to do. Come to sitting. We're going to cross our legs and walk ourselves out to another nice hip stretch here. Keeping the back flat or a little bit curved. Good. Take a breath in. Release it a little more as you breathe out. And walk yourself back up. Great job, team. You rocked it. I hope that you're a little bit sore tomorrow, not too much, but sore is a good thing. It means you're working those muscles. Make sure to stretch again tomorrow. You can repeat this as often as you'd like, seeing how you guys like those exercises so much and you chose them. So have fun with those and go team.